Morning and welcome to the chat on Newsday Amarillo and News Channel 10-2. I'm David Lovejoy.
Good morning. I'm Rhonda.
And I'm still Chuckalicious, Chuck Williams.
One thing you can say about the Texas Panhandle is we have big hearts, and when there's a need, people tend to help out. And this is the whole purpose of the Day of Giving, is helping out organizations across the Texas Panhandle. Right now, we're joined by Miss Keralee Clay. She's with the Amarillo Area Foundation. And as we get ready to kick off the Day of Giving, which starts today at 9 a.m., you can start now. If you want to give right now, go right ahead. We're not going to hold you back. But Ms. Clay, welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Well, the Panhandle Gives, it's a 9-day.
It's a 9-day campaign. Starts today. In fact, we'll have our launch event at 9 o'clock this morning. You can go to our Facebook page, the Panhandle Gives on Facebook, to watch that live. And we will run through what is the official Giving Tuesday day on next Tuesday as well.
It seems to me as though that this has to be one of the major fundraisers of the whole year. Just how much are you guys depending on this to top whatever goal that you have or whatever you're shooting for?
Well, the goal for the campaign is $5.2 million this year, which is more than we did last year. So we're always being ambitious. But the goal of the campaign for the Amarillo Area Foundation is that each of the nonprofits that are participating, we can shine a light on the great work that they are doing, and all the donations go to those organizations. So this is not a fundraiser for the foundation. It's a fundraiser for over 200 organizations throughout the 24 counties in the Texas Panhandle, including 30 communities are participating this year. So our goal is that we can really emphasize the great work that these organizations do year round. And what's great about this campaign is that these are, in nonprofit speak, we call it unrestricted funds.
Right.
So they can just take these funds and use them for operations. They can use them for programs. They can use them however they see fit because they're the experts in their business and they know how to use it. So this is a great way to kick it off for them. And as you all know, end of year is a pretty important time for giving. So this is the kickoff to it.
When did and where did the idea, the concept of grouping a lot of nonprofits or a lot of organizations that receive this into one big campaign of giving until the Day of Giving on Tuesday?
Right. Well, the official movement, Giving Tuesday, started in 2012, and it's now a global movement.
Right.
We started a few years ago with the Panhandle Gives, and I think 2017 was kind of our official kickoff. I think that year we raised about $175,000 for a few nonprofits. I built the webpage myself. We were a grassroots little scrappy group back then. Now we kind of joke that this campaign's become the campaign that outgrew its staff. It's all hands on deck now. So what's beautiful about this movement is that a rising tide lifts all boats.
Right.
It's not about our nonprofits competing with each other for the donations. It's about knowing that every nonprofit that does well in our community makes our community better. So they all come together, they train together, we share marketing materials together, we cheerlead each other. So it's just a great opportunity for the nonprofit groups to come together and not compete, just show what we can do. We are such a generous community. Every year we are amazed by how generous this community is.
Well, do the nonprofits, do they apply to be a part of this?
Yes, there's an application process. It's mainly just to vet to make sure that they're eligible as a nonprofit to receive funds. And then they have to go through a training with us. In fact, any organization who's not participating this year who wants to, there's a place on the panhandlegives.org to go ahead and sign up to start getting notifications for 2023, because we'll probably start that in January. It never ends.
You know, I don't think a lot of people know this, but for these nonprofits, it's not just for necessarily the poor. It's for the communities in general. I mean, it affects everybody. Am I off base there or what?
It does. Mm-hmm. Our nonprofits fill a lot of gaps in our community, and they do great work.
Yeah. They do all the way around, everything from senior care to food pantries to domestic violence to whatever the issue that is plaguing society or communities. They address it with this great week of giving. Now, tell us a little bit about the kickoff event, what we'll see, what we can expect, and how we can be a part. And then, most importantly, how can we start giving? What do we do to
Absolutely.
get in action?
As I said, our kickoff is at 9 o'clock this morning. You can follow it live on our Facebook page at the Panhandle Gives on Facebook. And you can start giving anytime after that. And you can go to the panhandlegives.org to give online. The foundation and the Harrington Foundation are covering all credit card and platform fees again this year. So 100% of your gift goes to the nonprofit. And then there's also an amplification fund. That's the other thing that makes this special. So whatever percentage of the total raised that a nonprofit raises, they get that percentage of an amplification fund. So every dollar you give gets bigger.
Yeah.
So
That-
if you prefer to give by check, you can also do that at Emerald National Bank, Happy State Bank, or First Bank Southwest.
Yeah, that application, the amplification fund is always a great thing because it makes that dollar go just a little bit longer and stretch a little bit wider across. Make some differences in people's life across the Panhandle. And like Chuck said, it's not always about economic disadvantage. It's about health. It's about arts. It's about what makes communities strong. And now is the time to stand up and give to those things that you want to see your community grow into and to be and to have. You can go to the website, thepanhandlegives.org, their Facebook page, and they'll have the kickoff starting at 9 a.m. You can be a part of that excitement and then get ready for 9 great days of raising funds for great causes across the Texas Panhandle. Mr. Clay, thank you so much for joining us this morning.
I appreciate your time. Thanks so much. Y'all get out and give.
Oh, most definitely. Give out and give. Don't forget that's at Panhandle, thepanhandlegives.org. We're going to take a quick break. We're back with more chat right here on Newsday Amarillo and News Channel 10-2.
Thank you so much. Appreciate you
Okay.
guys.
Thank you.
Whatever you need, just give us a holler. Tell Brock I said hey.
Will do. Y'all have a great day.
Take care. Bye-bye.